here after I finally finished class. Um, I actually enjoyed going to class. I was so hesitant to go. I was like, I'm not going to like it here. I'm going to hate this experience. It's not good for me. All these things I was assuming, right? Funny thing is, what I finally understand now to be true is going back to school can help you refresh some things that you already know, but also give you some backing. So I went to class to participate in pharmacy technician work. So I'm providing medicine for the people. And this is an internationally accredited company or corporation, right? And being a YouTuber, what's up, love? Being a YouTuber was cool, and being underneath a person who is, international and also YouTubing was cool, but I wasn't getting enough, I guess, pay or rest, or I just didn't feel like I was seen at the organization for my fullest potential, right? It's like I have gifts, I have skills, I have things that I'm good at, but I wasn't necessarily getting the backing that I needed, right? The protection that I needed. Grand Rising. So like now that I have this backing and this understanding over myself and also over my environment, and literally the corporation's like, yeah, so you're international now, you can travel all amongst the US of A, you're good, we allow your travel, we're sponsoring you essentially. So it just felt good to finally be able to know that, hey, I'm here to provide medicine for the people. So now my vessel's being used to heal people, which will give me even more accreditation for being able to do this, because I presented my product to the class and they said, that's great, we're actually going to talk about herbs next class. So coincidental that they be talking about herbs next class. So, keeping me incorporated and everything in the actual program and the protocol was cool. Now, additional to that, like I said, this company is national, and there's nothing wrong with me having that accreditation, right? So me being able to have my own product, be seen by my class, be seen by my teacher, be seen by our corporation and industry and everything else is dope. And having other people finally respecting that, I mean, I'm still seeing, even though, being a top performer in the class and, also showing that you have knowledge of certain things and certain aspects of things, it still comes with, work that needs to get put in. So with that being said, still doing that, of course, still putting in the work, still making sure I'm staying on top of my game, and also making sure that I'm not, falling behind for lack of scruples or lack of understanding, right? And this is the issue that a lot of people don't want to tap into, right? Where it's like, while you're a student, you're going to actively be getting put to work, to test. So it's like a mathematics test at all times. So here I am now in the actual real life situation where I think, is this the same old snowplow truck? No, this is a trash truck, I think. This one is a different color. Right? But all these different trucks and all these different industries are coming out here, like, to kind of, like, I guess, get sponsorship through me, because I understand how vast my vessel truly is and what people want from me. So it's like all these different corporations that never were usually here are here out of nowhere, which is crazy, right? Now, of course, me being a mom, I got to make sure that my assets are protected. And that I'm not overspending, because I worked hard for my money in my class, right? So it's like I gotta learn how to protect myself, but not be disrespectful to others, communicate with others. It's like a really interesting perspective on class now. So now that I finally went to the first class, I'm just like, okay, now I know I can work for myself, or I'm working for myself, or I'm working to build and grow myself. And I think the best part of that is my son gets to work with me. Now the issue is I'm trying to figure out if he's allowed to be with me while I work, or if I have to leave him below me while I work. That's the concept that I gotta master here, right? But getting an idea of the flow of what I'm working and what I'm doing, and trying to figure out how to make that work while just doing it mentally without having to physically move my hands, but I'm very like, I speak with my hands. So it's kind of like what I do. So I guess I'm going to have to get used to just speaking with my hands because I'm learning my take on the whole entire aspect of what's going on and my take on how to operate effectively in this space and be on my level and be where I need to be, and then also still be able to see what I need to see. It's like your eyes just become open. You're like, oh my God. So that's what that was the whole entire time? Like, what the heck? And also still learn how to like multitask and do all of it at the same time is like, I guess the mastery in it. But they said don't try to take on too much at first, right? So don't take on too much all at once. However, I made it clear that I don't want to do business with certain entities anymore. Like, I'm like, I'm pulling out of that contract. I don't want to do that contract no more. Like, no, I'm not doing that one. Sorry, no. I don't know how the universe works, but I don't want to do that contract anymore personally. I'm just like, it's not multi-beneficial. It's not dually beneficial for me, I don't believe. Unless maybe it's just because I wasn't active in my studies. Maybe that's why it wasn't beneficial. But for me, it just feels like it's not beneficial. So I didn't necessarily want to do a certain contract anymore. Right? But they said find different places where you can contract yourself at so that you can, enjoy school and study. So then there's like, you can, I guess, ask to learn in certain locations. Like, okay, I want to possibly go here. Would you allow me to intern or extern with you, and externally study with you and see how things are operating from the outside of your establishment versus be an intern? And I'm learning the difference between being an extern and an intern. And it's like, oh my gosh, this whole entire time I've been being an intern. Now I'm ready to be an extern. Not inside of you, but externally outside of you, learning how to operate because I'm grown. Like, I'm a grown ass woman. I'm about to graduate from school. Like, I'm about to have a career. Like, why would I want to be internally working with you when it's time for me to grow up? Like, I've done my intern work. I've done my internship. I've done my little low, I was small. It's time for me to be big now, and I got to work on the outside. So would you allow me to extern and learn with you so that I can continue to grow? Because unless you want to keep on running behind me like I'm a kid and trying to keep me safe, you got to let me learn. It's like a mom with her kid, like, Mom, it's time for me to move out the house. Okay, so now I'm moving out the house. Are you cool with me learning how to move outside of the house? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm going to come back and check on you always, but I got to get on the outside now and like learn from the outside of everything, like how to really move and make things shake. And everybody's like, oh, well, I want to learn math. I really like math. And everybody's like, I like math. And everybody's like, yeah, let us be a part of math. And I guess this is going to help me, I guess, even because they're like, there's different people that you could work with right now. So you should probably try to go work with those people you actually know in your everyday life, because you don't realize it, but everyone's administering medicine. Everyone, what's up, love? Everyone technically is a pharmacy technician as a woman. Every woman is a pharmacy technician. It's like, but you have to learn from your studies. Usually you learn from school how to be a good medicine administrator. And since I'm learning, because I have an aunt who's a nurse, right? And I have a sister who's already doing her master's down in NOLA. She's at one of the best schools in NOLA, HBCU, and all of the doctors most of the Black doctors and physicians in the whole nation actually come from her college, and she's getting her master's there. So being accredited there and working with people there and even being locked in with them there, because I went to the graduation there, it's like it's already positioned as like an honorary degree waiting for me at the door. Because when I went to her graduation, they were like, yeah, this woman, she got an honorary degree. She didn't go to school, but she accomplished this, this, and this, and this, and this. And I remember her speech, and we're giving her we gave her an honorary diploma. So that's what it's looking like is in my near future, to be accredited by one of the best HBCUs that accredit all the doctors in the whole entire country. So, now that I know where I'm going, I have a little bit more direction and clarity on where I'm going and what I had to get out of and what things are going to be now, since I'm moving past a certain level of understanding and I got a lot of studies done there. And now it's time for me to move to the next level and really, I guess, now lock in with my studies and continuously be there and be present for my studies and keep working on it, like, not allowing my studies to take over, but also understanding that I'm always working, that it's always time to study, it's always time to be in school, it's always time to be in class. There's never a dull moment. Even getting people to understand, like, I understand a little bit more than it might come off that I understand, So helping people, I guess, is now the bee's knees, right? But again, like I said, I'm trying to extern with you. I don't want to intern with you anymore. Now I'm ready to extern and learn external what it takes to be a medicine provider for a community, for a population, for a situation. I'm learning from the outside now. I'm not trying to be inside learning. I gotta get outside to learn outside. So you gotta, like, with your kid, you gotta take their shoes off and let them walk a little bit. You gotta let your kid sometimes bump their head on the corner of the countertop because you said, didn't I tell you not to keep walking over there? And the kid keep walking over there. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead. Boom. They bump their head. See, I told you not to go over there and hit your head on that thing. Now you're hitting your head. So I'm just learning now from this perspective. It's like, okay, now I'm ready to learn as an extern, not as an intern. So now it's like, okay, so what's next? Like, will y'all allow my externship? This is a nationally accredited position. Like, can I get this position done? Because, I finally realized what the cap and the gown and the turning of the tassels all about. Like, okay. 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 And then having your hat, your cap of graduation, your seal of, like, don't touch my cap, don't touch my crown, like, don't touch my shit, like, this is my shit, what are you doing? Don't touch my son's shit, like, what are you doing? You're touching people's stuff that don't belong to you. And we're actually, like, we worked hard for this position, so it's not for you to come steal it just because you're a company or corporation coming through our neighborhood. You don't have the rights to touch people's accomplishments, right? And then finally understanding what being nationally accredited means. So it's like, okay, that's cool. So now you're kind of like slightly sealed, slightly protected, a little bit more than before. Now you have companies and corporations backing you that want to defend you, that want to keep you safe because you are actually valuable to the company and corporation. So keeping you safe and protected and sealed from the community is actually more valuable than allowing your assets to be on the outside leaking all over the streets, if that makes sense. So to even let my instructor know, hey, like, I'm also a YouTuber, so there's also like that, like, because at first I was like, really, in your spiritual journey, it's like, I don't want to be identified by any of these institutions or organizations. They're all out to get you, which to a degree, yes, it's all about, keeping power and attention and focus on one's company. But in that same breath, from my understanding now, I'm realizing there were bigger things for me to be able to be a part of than what I was a part of. And now that I realize that, it's like, oh my God, like, what was I doing playing so small when I could be out here with the big dogs? Like, and then even my person, like me, like being able to like take my body and like, okay, zip, zip, and put me over here in the DMV and then like grow me the right way with the right people. Knowing now, I see where this is going so that I can be a little bit more in control of my reality and not necessarily have to be like an understudy to someone. Because like my baby sister, I've realized since she's gone to college, I've had to kind of like be underneath her, and it's kind of put a thorn in our relationship because it's like, it's always a competition. It's like, girl, I'm not competing with you. I'm just trying to be an adult. And like, I'm 32 years old. Why do I want to be underneath you? But now I kind of understand she knows a lot more about certain aspects and certain things. Like, for instance, she understands a little bit more the concepts of certain algorithms and certain mathematics. So she has her master's and she's able to exude that level of understanding with mathematics, like the parabola and, the arc way and all that good stuff. And just, again, everything is math when you get to it. More money, more problems, because the higher you get up the mountain, the more problems you have. Yeah, you see how the sun just went down? Because look, it's people fighting for the top spot. And it's like, we're not fighting for the top. I'm not fighting you for no top spot. But, you know, if I'm sitting here learning, why are you smacking at a student? Like, you don't sit here and sit. Look, then again, I mean, senseis do beat their little students upside the head. I ain't gonna hold you. I have seen it plenty of times where the senseis beat the students upside the head. Like, you're not defending yourself. You hit, protect, hit, protect, hit, protect, hit, protect, hit, protect, hit, protect. That's the only way you don't get hit in the face. As soon as you stop protecting your face, oh, see, you didn't protect your face. I told you to protect your face. And you said, come on, man, what are you doing? Why you beat me up? It's like, it's a part of the lesson. So again, it's just amazing. I'm actually excited. And I had dreamt about this a long time ago. Like, it's so funny. I had the dream. I was with my sister. Well, no, first I was like in a room and like there was people dancing, like stripping. And I was like, I don't fit in here. Like, as much as I would love to be here, I don't fit in here. Like, I'm a sexy girl, but I don't fit in here. Like, this is something I do for fitness. Like, me doing pole dancing is more like me being able to get up the pole and do pole tricks versus like, yeah, what's up? And I think it's because I'm not really like tied in with the actual relationship right now. And the last relationship I was in, it did not make me feel sexy. It made me feel like he was disrespecting the fact that I thought I was sexy. So he like tried to make me not feel sexy. You know what I'm saying? So here we are now in a space where, oh, in the dream, I leave from out of there and I had like carrots in my hand, like old carrots. And it's like, where do the carrots go? You gotta hide, you gotta put the carrots where the carrots belong. And there was like this brick in the wall, which makes me think of masonry, right? Masons are builders, brick makers, mortars, right? So, hold on, because I'm supposed to be in class, but I'm not paying attention. All right, so masons are mortars or brick builders. So I took the brick out the wall and then all the other carrots, it was like some symbol was on the back of the brick, but then all the other carrots were inside the wall. So I put my carrots in there and then I put the brick back in the wall. And then I went onto the major field in the middle of the campus. And I think me, maybe my sister, we were flipping, but nobody really noticed us until we started flipping really, really, really high. And they're like, oh, who is that? And finally all these white women were like trying to like figure out who we were. And we would have went for it, but then this is the part where it all ties in everything. I saw a dude that I was dating at one point, and basically, hold on, my sister needs some help. I saw a dude that I was dating at some point, and ooh, look, it just got real dark outside. I think I might be doing too good by myself. I'm trying to help her up. But a guy I was dating, I almost tripped over the sidewalk because he walked off with another girl. But then instead of like chasing after him, I went into the classroom with my sister and her friend, and we saw my other friend in there, my friend who writes books. Now, let me explain how that all is relative. Well, let me even take it to this point. So there was a point where, well, actually, let's go back to my last job where I was starting to learn this stuff. My last job, I had like ate a salad and I had carrots stuck right here. And it made me think of the dream where it said, where do the nerds hide the carrots at? And I was like, oh, hi guys. And they're like saying they want to get a copy of our face. Like they want our instructors to understand our face so that they can make I guess a digital print of what our face would look like. So that in this world that we're in now, like your digital ID or your identity is not going to be confused with someone else's. How your face naturally vibrates. And the thing was, I had realized, like, when it happened, I found I'm like, where do nerds hide the carrots? Oh. And it kind of like clears off the face and clears all that other confusion of the back of the mind and makes it all go to the back of the head. And it's like you're able to like be seen for your face. All right? That makes sense? So that's that part of the dream. And the masonry and all that stuff, like the angles, math, because nerds, math. I'm like, oh, dancing because I have a pole in my room. Right before I moved out of my apartment, I was dancing on the pole. I was dancing on the pole in my mom's house. I'm like, okay. Then I start thinking even harder. I'm like, hold on. Wait a minute. when I was flipping on the campus with the cheerleaders, they were like, oh yeah, the girls are cheerleaders, they're supporters. And I was learning like my best defense mechanism was like for me to go to my root chakra and like flip it backwards and like come back on top of whoever was trying to be on top of me, right? Like, and I would do that majorly, like all the time at work. I was just like, ugh, to like get someone off my back or off my shoulders. Hold on, let me see if these people still out here. Oh no, they gone now. I put my thing down, flip it, then reverse it. It's your swing, yep, right? So learning even that, I'm like, okay, hold on. Oh, right? Learning so much. And then finally putting it all together, I guess, at this moment, because I almost went and chased after the dude this morning that I was breaking up with. Because I'm like, he stole my shit, he stole my shit. But I'm like, why am I chasing after somebody who clearly is like acting like they don't want me because I'm not worthy or worth it, whatever. And it's funny because I'm going to be finishing school like literally 2 days before his birthday, right? So you know how that goes, full circle, whatever. But the going into the class and meeting that girl, funny thing is I just did her brother's hair the other day. And she came back and I'm like, oh my gosh, because I'm in the middle of writing a book called The Road to Euphoria. So basically teaching how I'm learning finally how to like be me. But of course, keeping the tempo up, the mathematics of it, the hermetics of it, and then somehow turning it all into a vehicle that makes sense that you don't fall out of. It's like, oh my God, is this what people been doing? No wonder my sister's always sitting with her back so straight, like, oh my God, I kind of get it now. It's like, yeah, that's the amazingness of finally getting your center and being a conductor of energy and all that good stuff. And I was like, oh my God, I would have never guessed that this is how life works. Like, and then it all clicking. It's just like, so it was just like, oh my God, all of this, I'm going to write a book about it, and I'm going to school, and I'm like, I got to pay $1,400 for school, and it's worth it. Because I'm going to put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. So it's cool. I'm learning. I got to learn how to not do that and keep my face all stuck like that, though. I guess I got to let it get natural now that I'm learning. But yeah, it's just amazing how I'm like, the King of Swords is doing something with his mouth. He's doing something with his mouth. I'm like, what do they talk about? And I remember like different people's vehicles move different. Like some people like do it like that, and some people do it like that. But like, where do nerds hide their carrots at? So I finally found my signature thing. The Book of Wisdom. I'll definitely look into it. I'll write that down, the Book of Wisdom. You're not pulling my leg, right? That really is a book. Where does the nerds hide their carrots? I can't tell. I gotta master it first for me to like teach it. But The only thing that I'm not going to get used to is the feeling like I got... Oh, that's not me. Sorry. That's somebody else. My bad. I'm thinking I'm somebody else. I see, and that's my issue, is I'm a channeler. So I sometimes hop into other people's energy and feel what they're going through. And then I fuck around and find out that they want to keep up with my tempo and they try to burn me up. Shout out to Armin Muse. Okay. But yeah, the lady, the instructor was like, though, sometimes we do give out our medicine to people in prison. So, you know, if you want to work with, you want to be a pharmacy technician for a prison, you can do that as well. So, you know, don't make it like you. So I'm like, okay, she's trying to read me for, you know, for my, yes, and everything, plus your empath, so you feel everything. Yes. And it's like, do I really want to give out medicine over there, though? When they need it. But basically, I've become an international pharmacy technician. And I can pick and choose who I do and don't want to give my services to. And I'm backed by certain corporations, organizations that I can also sponsor and work alongside. Now, I don't know about working alongside my old job. Because I'm like, do y'all need a pharmacy technician or no? Because if y'all need one, I might not be the one for you. Yeah, I don't think they need me anymore. Yeah, because like, ooh, I ain't doing that. Child, look. Nope, Sierra. It's gonna stay in Sierra's car. Sierra's gonna stay in Sierra's car. I'm gonna keep helping the people I'm supposed to help in my community the way I know how to help. And I don't like helping like that. So no thank you. We not doing that. But yeah, this is dope. Where you worked at Walmart? No, I was about to go to Walmart though. I did choose to be sponsored by Walmart as a corporation company, and Walgreens because they have a pharmacy there. So places that have pharmacies, I'm willing to go work at. But yeah, and they also they didn't give me an issue about me having my own product and my own herbs, so I love that as well. But yeah, I think my son's dad has to pay for my school. So he'll be paying for my school. But I get to be a student. And as long as I get to be a student, he pays for my school, I give him medicine, we work things out. Yeah. So it's really exciting to know that I'm able to do what I want to do now. And then have different methods of doing it as well. That's really cool. Like, you know, it's just, I guess, the understanding, or rather the now knowing that the corporation is backing, supporting, and I'm not feeling like I'm doing what I do and not being recognized for it. I can't wait till I'm able to go a little bit bigger, because I'm not gonna lie, when I was with my old job, you know, my views on YouTube were a bit higher, grander. You know, I had like 25 people in the room at a time. This is not giving me 25 people in the room at a time energy. But I think when it comes to having 25 people in the room at a time, I want people here who are not going to be like just talking trash to me. Like, I see in the comments, I'm not getting a lot of spam and a lot of like trolls. So I'm happy about that. I'll say that much. So without further ado, as it pertains to sovereignty, sometimes you do got to go ahead and work for the system a little bit. If we don't become the system, then the system's always going to be opposed to us. So that's the other lesson too. You know, it's a mirror. If you don't become a part of the system, then it's going to always work against you. And you don't have to necessarily get a vaccination, because she said, you know, all pharmacy technician places are not going to require you to get any kind of vaccinations and stuff like that. They said, don't just go getting all these different vaccinations that you don't need. Okay, like, don't do that. You don't have to do that at certain places. But yeah, so just knowing that we still have free range to do what we want to do. And knowing that we're being seen as people who can actually work and not just because the people around our apartment complex are like, yeah, we have pest control. That's only pest control. Like that look is for roaches, so don't do that. And I keep hearing people talk some roach face ass bitch, and I'm like, oh my god, I know in the spirit realm my face don't look like no damn roach. Y'all got me fucked up. Life is living to learn than teaching. I would say so. I would definitely say life is definitely about living to learn and then learning to live while teaching how you learned what you lived through. That's a bar. Keep doing your thing. Consistency over frequency. Yeah. Just reminding myself to always, because I now have a class sponsor, I have company sponsors. It's just amazing what dedicating and being willing to change my perspective on things did for me. Because like on the 19th, it felt like I damn near died right before this blizzard, right? But it was like a good death. I just saw the death card come out, but it felt like I died. Like when I woke up from that dream and I was having that heart pain, I'm like, what the fuck? But then I realized like it's just in my mind, it's just a nervous system. It's just people trying to keep on overstanding you, overstepping you. And I'll just let people know like what I had to offer, my organization, brought it to the front, told them who everybody is, and yeah. Because everybody that's around me has been betraying me all this time. So it's like, I'd rather, since y'all want to be around me so much here, y'all go be a part of this over here. The only thing is they're saying be careful and be careful of your kids. Because my son, he was awake and he ended up getting sleepy while I was in class. So I don't know if like, as it pertains to him, what it looks like completely. Because like, does it look like my mom's holding me back, meanwhile my dad's trying to be free and we trying to go be spiritual? Because I feel like when I'm tapped into his energy, I do feel like I'm kind of like this. Like what I'm doing is kind of like doing this to him, like pushing his arm back like this a little bit. So that's kind of the only thing that I'm kind of like fearful of. But other than that, I mean, hey, somebody got to work around his hoe. And daddy over there in jail having it up. Somebody got to work. Somebody got to make some money. Somebody got to make some shmoney. Now, the only thing is this, how do I put this? This isn't paid work, so I'm still looking for work while in school, and I'm paying for school out of pocket. I'm not getting a loan. So I'm hoping and praying that I can get in contact with Sephora. Ooh. Y'all saw that? I just thought about Sephora, and it was just like, it got dark. Time for us to bring the sun back out. Come on, keep pushing. All right. They say as long as you stay together, you don't get knocked off, so. I only want to work with people who want to work with me and respect my value. All right, as soon as I was like, I got to go find some work, the universe was like, yeah. But that's just the connection to the sun. That just means the tower we built got a little knocked. That's okay. Trapping death. Okay. It says once you trap death, you'll have a gift from your family or ancestral gift. Stay in your imagination, of course, because the ancestors got your back and will protect you while you do this. It will seem that you got pushed into a hole. Ooh. All the people who've been blocking me all these years, out my motherfucking way. It's time to take this leap of faith. Hold up, wait. I just saw the full card. Where'd it go? Yep, there you go. It's time to take this leap of faith. Get out the way. Pretty girl coming through. Me and my crew, we swagging through the roof. All about the bed. Turn my swag. It's so funny because literally in the dream, my ex-boyfriend had gave my son a sweatshirt that looked just like this while he was in a room with his new girlfriend. It's like, dang. It's like, bro, I can give you a sweatshirt. I can give you a little look, a little drip. But yeah. It's time for me to go move and do my own thing. Sorry, buddy. 8 of Pentacles. Time to put some hard work in. So yeah, it's time for this transformation. You're getting your wings finally, but you gotta wait. I'm just trying to figure out who's the person that's tied down to the ground. Because it feels like it's me, but I feel like it's not. You don't think? Somebody's tied up in my energy. I don't know who it is. I'm trying to figure it out right now. Somebody's tied up though. All eyes are watching you at this time. Everyone, please like and subscribe to the Goddess. Yes, if you're here, please. If you're here, please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to everyone that is here. We are here to, you know, make everything good and great as best as we can. Just working in our capacity to make the sunshine, you know? Now, somebody did book to get their hair done today. I just don't feel like I want to go because every time I come around that energy, I just feel like, like I don't think I want to work with y'all anymore. I mean, it's just always something with y'all. 4 of Cups. There's going to be an unlikely partnership between a kid and someone else, which is going to help win this war. And you might feel like a small little dwarf in a world against a bunch of giants, but it's time for you to finally start getting bigger. So get ready to get bigger and richer. It's coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. See, that's what I'm saying. No. All right, that's what I'm talking about right there. Absolutely not. Yeah, absolutely not. You have a never-ending source of energy that everyone would love to be a part of. I like her anklets. I always wanted some anklets with cowrie shells or like little bells that jingle when I walk, and bracelets that make like I want to walk. When I walk, it sounds like. I have jewelry. I always wore like waist beads and stuff ever since I had dated my son's dad because it always kept me conscious of my waist. But when I dated my last ex, he was always like, take all this bracelet and stuff off. Like, bro, he colonized the fuck out of me. I'm not even gonna hold you. I ain't supposed to say that on this live because I don't got no beef with it. But I realized like you tried to colonize the fuck out of me, bro. Like, what the fuck? Take off the waist beads, take off the anklets, take off the necklaces and all the fucking. Yeah, I'm about to go get my waist beads again. Like, what? I mean, I still wear my anklets, my rainbow anklets on both of my ankles. But like he like very much like you see the sun done went down. He's like shh, 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 shh. If you gonna talk trash about me, don't come on my platform. I'm not talking trash. Like you colonized me, telling me to take off my waist beads and stuff. Like, why would you tell me to take off my waist beads? It's the truth. Devil energy just popped out. Because they say you have a never-ending source of energy, so there's a portal to go through, but watch out for devil energy. Be careful. Be careful. Be mindful. The message is, there's a King of Wands in the energy. What about this King of Wands? I see the balancing duality at the bottom of the deck. Oh, shit. Hold up. Woo! Had to call the rescue troops to come get me about the ground. So it's building an organization of people who are willing to work together and keep everybody afloat. But what about this King of Wands? No cards are trying to come out. Something, what's the message? It don't want to come out. That's the crazy thing. It really don't want to come out. Like, you're the best one for the job. Colonized versus Captain Capping High Capping beings. Who is colonizing who? I wasn't trying to colonize nobody. I'm just trying to make sure that, look, if you don't want to value me at your job place, let me go on somewhere else. I say, this is the truth. Yeah, you're the best person for this job, because it's like, if you don't want to validate me and what I can potentially learn, and you don't want to teach me and educate me, and then also give me gratitude for being a beautiful soul, you know, whatever has happened to my physical entity or to my spirit that might be afflicted, cool. But my soul, at the end of the day, the intentions of my soul are pure. And that's why I always say the soul and the spirit and the body and the mind, it's all separate, but it's all together. So what happened to someone's spirit? Like, someone's spirit could have been colonized and could be trapped, right? Like, in a past life, they could have been enslaved and captured. But their soul is a pure soul, and they have the intentions of a pure person. So they're like not out here trying to harm and hurt people. Like, even though they have been harmed and hurt, and even though, like, if you look at a certain aspect of their soul, because we're multidimensional, you might see that they're trapped. You might see that they're locked away. You might see that they have a freaking face mask or something on. But their soul still has intentions of being pure and helpful to other people. So I feel like if you knew my soul was pure and I always wanted to help people, it's wrong to block a person from learning something potentially just because something that you might have even afflicted their spirit to. You know, the person could have did it themselves. Trapped your spirit within them, or attempted to do something like that. And then, you know, so that's why I say this is all about positivity. We're moving forward in this situation. So your soul journey is what we're really focused on. This card still came out. I shuffled past it and I wasn't going to bring it out, but it's like something about love at first sight, or making a really big decision really quick. And I guess that's me going to school, because I'm like, look, I need something to shake. I need something to change. If I can still practice my medicine and my herbs, why not? I can relate to this reading. That's some righteous truth you're spitting. Yeah, like, our spirits might be trapped in some bullshit. We might hate our job. We might not love where we live at. We might not like our environment. But shit, at the end of the day, when it all come down to it, right? When it all come down to it, we all working together to stay up. Everybody gonna get some sunlight. You might have somebody on top of you. You might have to, you know, respect a few elders, whatever. But look, yeah, didn't I just say it? Sun energy. The sun gonna come out. And they say, of course, watch out for this King of Pentacles. Something about the King of Pentacles made the sun come out, or a rash, something about that. But he might be experiencing some kind of heartbreak or something. And some kind of magician energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So something about magician energy and the King of Pentacles. Finally allowing people to step out of the box. Be outside. Like, my issue is like, y'all my family. Why y'all keep trying to keep me locked inside the house? It's time for y'all to watch out. Get out the way. Your granddaughter is finally about to, go to school, graduate, get an honorary degree. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Fire sign. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo woman. Yeah, I'm about to get my honorary degree, diploma, yeah. So, what? It's already said. Yeah, favorable outcome for the world. So I'm about to get my whole entire college degree without even having to go to college. I'm about to do a 4-month program, and then go down there and get my sponsorship from down in NOLA in medicine, and then have the backing to be able to sell my product internationally. Like, I'm ready to grow. They said King of Swords will help support you in this. So air sign, masculine, Gemini, Libra, Libra, what's the other one? Aquarius. Okay. They might help you put some look, they might put a little bit of gas in the car real quick. What? Okay. This is gonna be your chariot. Did I just say to put a little gas in the car real quick? Help you along real quick, madam. You good? Oh, okay, too fast. Slow down. Pull over that ass too fast. Whoop, whoop. Slow down. Look at the vein in my forehead popping out like a mud. Slow the fuck down. Whoa, hold up. If you know, you know. Oh, man. My nose about to get dry. Damn, they passed it. Look. Shoom, shoom, shoom. All right, look around the line if you want to. But this betrayal for someone is backstabbing to someone is still going to be abundance for you. So they got to deal with it. They should have partnered with you before. Now, look, damn, my nose dry as shit. Damn, all right, you missed the bus. Don't play. I'm only going to come around one more time. I wasn't ready. I'm in the middle of vlogging. Damn. Oh, man. Oh, man, that was funny. Y'all saw on the highway. Like, girl, play. Stop playing. Okay. But yeah, they said that that's going to be a good help. So that's positive. It's all fun. And like, it's all lighthearted at this point now. Hopefully. My back is really hot, so maybe not. Let me speed up real quick. What else? Take my breath away. Okay, trying to stay afloat. Like, okay. All right, now relax. Okay, so this Queen of Wands is having a love at first sight decision to make about a King of Wands. And it's going to take her through a portal, take them through a portal for transformation. Amazing. You made my morning. Look, y'all made my morning. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the focus for the soul is the number 7. Let's see, focus on your ancestral roots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is the focus on roots and your origins, your family. 7 is the focus on your soul, and the soul story goes, you're the best person for this job. The message is you have an everlasting source of energy, so of course you'd be a pharmacy technician, right? They want you to be the alma mater, the medicine of the damn country. It's going to help you win a battle. Your son or your child is going to have some kind of allegiance that's going to put somebody in the hospital. But stay in your imagination so you can step into this position and you're going to finally get a gift from your bloodline. Okay? When it comes to your money, abundance is on the way from this King of Pentacles, but you got to put in hard work. Put in work. Put in work. Put in work. Put it in. Hey, I ain't say like that now. I'll take my stuff back there. I don't know what you got going on. And we keep this professional over here. Okay, for your mind, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's a heavier focus on the mind, right? It says, after this backstabbing betrayal that you went through, that had somebody in jail or had you in mental jail, a King of Swords is going to come through and potentially break your heart, which is the truth. But you winning this battle playing small and finally getting on top of things is going to actually it's going to put you in a hole for a little bit, but your ancestors are going to come through and help you trap this sense of death or the sense of an ending. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So major arcana is this Chariot is going to give you a favorable worldly outcome and help you master your magic, pretty much. And the sun is going to shine on you. You'll be able to express yourself sensually. You'll finally have more autonomy over your sensual energy. All eyes are watching as you take this leap of faith. So it's giving me, like I said, I already know what the whole entire, because I can see the future, I already know. I'm about to go ahead and get that degree from down at Zula without even having to put in the time to do it. I mean, I still did put in the time technically, right? I've been on this spiritual journey all this time, but I get my degree in the spirit. Yay. I get my degree in the spirit. I mean, I think everybody that's in college gets their degree in spirit, because the amount of sacrifice you got to make in order to get that far along in life anyway. Most people are spiritual by the time they get out of college. Most people. But to know that my journey was mostly done in spirit, and because of my good fortune and my good intention, I'm potentially getting a degree for free for only $1,400. That's all right. A degree for $1,400. Everybody got to pay $50,000 in debt, all that shit in debt. Just like my sister and my brother, I got me a scholarship. That's one thing all three of us had in common. We all stood together as she graduated too. We was on the corner. She's like, okay, what's up, big steppers? And I was like, what is she talking about, big steppers? Like, I really didn't know what she was talking about. Like, I'm late. Like, I'm supposed to have been on that flight back then, but I'm finally waking up now. It's like, yeah, all right now, big steppers. Gotta put that work in. I'm like, what is she talking about? Okay, we did that, big steppers. I'm like, what did she talk about? But I finally understood, like, in her graduation, what I did. I'm like, oh, my wings. So literally, it's already set up. They got to give me a motherfucking degree after the shit that I went through for her graduation. The price that I paid for her to graduate, oh, they owe me a degree. I paid for her fucking school at her graduation. Nigga, y'all gonna give me a goddamn degree. Let me stop before Zula be like, oh, see, that content, that's not what, we don't support that. That's not professional. I'm just joking. I'm a comedian too. I make people laugh. So, you know, when I finally do get the chance to speak at a graduation in the next few years, it's gonna be comedy, but I'll censor it. Hell yeah, I paid $30K for electrical school. Shoot, I paid $15K for hair school to be a hairstylist. So, and both of these things are regulated by state boards. So I gotta go to hair school. I gotta actually recertify my cosmetology license. And it's funny because I actually want to open up a hair salon right now. So it's like a lot of different business protocols that are coming together at the same time. Some dude who's like able to help me get 20K in grants. He's like, yeah, I want to do long term. Gotta get grounded though. Big step, and don't wear their due. Zula is the X, I think, because Zula is the X. Go with the flow. But X is where we all came from. Before the cross was the X. You know, women are 2 X chromosomes anyway, so I identify as an XX anyway. Whereas men is an X with a Y in front of it that sticks down into their XX. So when a man is big, he really just has a big woman behind him. So strength, you gotta have some strength to get through this particular chapter. All right, with this new moon promise that's coming through, I promised myself during this new moon, I'm like, we breaking up and I'm gonna get my life together. And look at it. It's happening. Not a flex on him, but more of a flex on me though. Like, girl, aren't you happy that you got your own place and navigating your life together? Like, and you can afford to? So being vulnerable, but also getting still. Okay? But all right, y'all. I think that about wraps up this live. That was a frat you took. Oh shit, I'm sorry. If I touched a frat or fraternity, or I'm overstepping my boundaries as a Zula sponsory or being intern, extern, I wholeheartedly apologize. I just didn't know what was on top of me, so I apologize. I think a man is big when he can truly stand behind his woman. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so imagine I'm a woman, right? A woman is an X. X in the front and an X in the back. And that makes like a TP, right? But a man is an X, but he has a Y chromosome, which is what the penis is, right? So when he's big, it's because he's behind a woman putting his Y into the X. He becomes bigger because of the fact he's supporting a woman. Other than he's just a little boy. That's why I said, you a little boy. You a little kid. You a little boy. Stop playing. But when he's able to stand behind a woman and insert that Y into that spot in the brain and be the thing that's pulling the woman up and keeping her up and all that stuff and learn how to put that thing through, do his electrician work, then he becomes a big man because he's also helping be the powerhouse for that woman who's big. So yeah, this is yeah. And the funny thing is, Zula also is a Catholic college, and it's funny because the girl who I was supposed to be dating recently, she actually works at a Catholic college as well, at the Trinity. So it's just ideal because also I have two sisters, and it's like us as a Trinity. It's like, wow, fire, air, and water. The only thing we don't have is earth. And my last person I dated was an earth sign. So it all is just so funny how life just takes you on a journey just to get you to understand the elements of the earth and everything else, and just respect everything as it is a part of the whole entire spectrum, because there's literally like no earth signs. But we do have a Taurus for a grandfather, so I guess that's where the King of Pentacles comes in this reading and is going to be, I guess, blessed for assisting us with this next journey. And they say love, so someone, maybe I'm about to be in love with a Taurus male. I know I graduate 2 days before his birthday. Look, if the world make me turn right back around and end up dating him again, if the world make me turn around and date that man again, I swear to God, look, ceremony. He said, I want to keep you in the back burner so that like you end up being the woman I end up marrying for real, but I just got to get this hoe out of my system. You trying to fuck up my last year being a fuck boy or whatever he said, a YN or some shit. So I don't know, maybe the universe is said like that because my sister's birthday is tomorrow. Right? Her whole birthday is tomorrow, which was the day when I got the $7,000 that I got when I met him, the guy. It's just like, it's an eternal cycle between the two of them, which is just so weird. So again, well, it was nice talking to you guys. I gotta go because all of this energy got me feeling like I need to use the bathroom. And yes, I'll tell my sister you said happy birthday. I gotta go though. So school starts today. Her birthday's tomorrow. I graduated 2 days before his birthday. Woohoo. They're in some kind of relationship through me. I don't know. I don't want to question it because if I ask too many questions, I'm going to be creeped out because all things lead back to NOLA. But anyway, it was nice talking to you guys. I'll be around tomorrow at 9. So see you guys. Peace. Oh, remember, here on this platform, you are heard, seen, and loved. Remember, I said peace, love, and hair grease and everything in between, because these are your tools. Anybody help you manifest your dreams. So let nobody take advantage of you or your tools, okay? Peace.